Cbeebies Bedtime Story.
Hello, I'm Lulu. I was just wondering if I need to change my hairstyle. What do you think? I can't make up my mind if I should grow it or... You know what? There's someone in tonight's bedtime story who will know exactly how I should wear my hair. Kitty Lacey. She's the best hairdresser in all of fairyland. The story is by Lauren Beard and Abby Longstaff, and it's called The Fairy Tale Hairdresser, or How Rapunzel Got Her Prince. Kitty Lacey was the best hairdresser in all the land. People came from far, far away to have their hair washed and combed and cut and styled. It was Kitty who brushed the fairy godmother's long locks till they sparkled and glittered. She was the one who found the exact shade of crimson to match Red Riding Hood's cloak perfectly. And if anyone ever needed a beard and sideburns trim, they knew just the place to go. Sometimes Kitty had very difficult cases to deal with. There were tall customers, tiny customers, some very fussy ones. Too curly, too straight, too high, too low, just right. She was often called out to visit reclusive clients in very unusual places. Indeed, Kitty was such a good hairdresser that she was sure there was no hair she couldn't fix. Then, one Saturday, she got her most difficult case of all. Up in a high, high tower was a witch with a very big problem. Katy gulped nervously and rang the bell. The door creaked open and a golden river of hair flowed out. "All this hair is taking over my tower," screeched the witch. "I can't see a thing. It's affecting my work. I can't make any evil potions, and I'm sure I've lost my glasses in there somewhere." Kitty had never seen so much hair. It was all tangled and messy and frizzy, and some of the knots were the size of her fist. Was there even a person underneath all that? Kitty took a deep breath and picked up her comb. Bit by bit she parted the hair until at the center she found a girl. "I'm Rapunzel," said the girl. "Thank goodness you came. I'm having a really bad hair day." Kitty smiled. "Don't worry, love. We'll have you looking gorgeous in no time." Kitty gathered the hair from all over the tower into a neat pile. She sprayed every inch with conditioner. Then she combed through the knots and trimmed the ends. "Ah, that's much better," cackled the witch. "Now I can get on with all my evil spells. I need to make a poison apple and a gingerbread house and a spindle. But first, I have to find a potion to make Kitty forget she was ever here." After a whole day of hard work, Rapunzel's hair shimmered. It rippled down her back, across the tower floor, and curled into a beautiful pile in the corner. Rapunzel loved her new hair. "It's so soft," she said. "But oh, Kitty, the witch will never let you leave." "Don't worry," said Kitty. "I have a plan." Kitty took 3 heavy bundles of hair and began to plait. Then she winked at Rapunzel and threw the long plait out of the window. Meanwhile, in the valley below, a handsome prince was riding by when he saw something very unusual lying on the grass. The prince followed the plait all the way to the tower, and to his amazement, there he saw a beautiful girl leaning out of the highest window. She had the longest, softest, silkiest hair he had ever seen. "Hello," said Kitty, climbing down the plait. "I'm Kitty, and that is my friend Rapunzel." "Oh, Rapunzel," swooned the prince, gazing up at the window. "Oh," sighed Rapunzel. He really was a very handsome prince. Just then there was a terrible screech. "Help!" cried Rapunzel. "The witch is coming!" "Jump, my love!" shouted the prince, and he held out his arms. Rapunzel jumped and fell all the way down, 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 down into the arms of her prince. The next day, the witch had a very different sort of visitor, and she soon found it was her turn to be locked away. Of course, Rapunzel and the prince were married. It was the wedding event of the year. Everyone was there. And guess who was invited to do the bride's hair? Kitty Lacy, the best hairdresser in the land. And that was called the fairy tale hairdresser, or how Rapunzel got her prince. Just imagine what it would be like to have hair as long as Rapunzel's. It would stretch a very, very long way. Now, are you ready for bed? Have you brushed your teeth? Washed your face? Have you brushed your hair until it shines like Rapunzel's? Oh, good. Well, it's time for you to go to bed and for me to say good night, sweet dreams. I'll see you for another bedtime story. Night, night.